We season 69 gagawin namin yan mamaya.
Okay. Pag yan talaga ginawa namin. Baklang-bakla yung mic nyo, no? Love it.
Oo, dapat lang, no? Welcome to the finale of The Spark Spectacle!
Hey! I'm back!
Woo!
Diba?
Salamat.
Oh, diba?
Salamat sa pag-invite.
Yes,
Wala ba
of
kayong
course.
choice?
We love having you. Lahat ng Sparks boys, actually, we love having them over. But this is a very special episode just because ito na po ang aming final Spark Spective of the season.
Wow.
O, diba? How was it? Una sa lahat, galing kayo sa isang successful season na naman ng Sparks Camp. How does it feel to come out of it, to survive? Ikaw, Joer.
Actually, parang meron pa ring certain high na sikat-sikat na ako ngayon. So, kasi wala kasing pumapansin sa akin eh. So ngayon medyo sikat-sikat na ng konti. Pero baka next week laos na ako.
Baka hindi natin alam. So milk your moment today.
So paawa, gano'n.
Yes,
Manood naman kayo kung ano man yung pinapalabas namin. Charot.
Actually, hindi ko sila in-introduce noon. Such an unprofessional host.
Oo nga eh.
Actually po, kanina pa kami chika ng chika dito. Wala na po kami talaga sa sarili. But we have here on Cisna Pop, Joer and Julio from Sparks Camp.
I'm back!
Hi, thank you.
Nag-campaign po
Salamat
na naman ako.
Yes, diba? Siyempre, nag-re-campaign po si Julio to return to Cisna Pop. At ayan, nag-succeed po ang bading. How does it feel to, manifest it again successfully?
I mean, di na ako nag-manifest kasi alam kong artista na ako. So,
Joke braso mo na lang.
Binaso ko kasi wala eh, hindi pwede yung ka-love team niya eh, si Joe Ward.
Uy, Dad, masarap naman ako.
Check out, joke lang. Love you, Edward.
Love you, Edward.
Nako, Edward, ikaw yung next, ha? Come on the show. But no, seriously, thank you very much, the two of you, for coming on for the finale of the Sparks Spective. I mean, kami talaga as fans of Sparks Camp, we enjoyed the season. And of course, we're so fortunate enough na at some point, nakapag-connect kami with the show and now all of you guys are showing up on Cisna Pop. So thank you. Kahit maulan, nagpakita kayo dito.
Sus, maliit na bagay.
Masaya kasi dito eh. Parang shoutout po kay Joey.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, this is the best place.
So kung tumira dito actually, mga 5 days gano'n.
Pwede naman.
Go!
Kasi I'm sure a lot of people on Twitter are very curious about kung ano na nangyari. The Sparks Camp ended weeks ago. Pero a lot of people are still super active sa mga ganap ninyo as the camper. So I kind of want to know then, curious ako, ano mga ganap niyo sa buhay after the season? Ikaw muna, Joer. What has been happening?
After the season, same pa rin naman yung buhay ko. Like, kasi most of the time kasi, tali naman talaga ako sa trabaho ko. So,
yeah.
Same pa rin. Advertising executive pa rin. Pero, parang, at least marami akong na-learn na facts na medyo naging relax ako ngayon sa work. It's because of parang nakikita ko na yung sina Julio, kasama ko sila every week. So, hindi na siya parang super focus ako on advertising itself. It's just parang mas nag-iba yung workflow ko eh. Siguro dahil nakakilala ko ng bagong kaibigan through them, nag-iba din yung perspective ko in life. Tas dahil doon sa show, ganun.
So it's safe to say na talagang nag-grow ka as a person through the experience.
Like malaki talaga yung improvement ko. Kasi sama talaga ng ugali ko before eh. Pero ngayon mabait-bait na ako ng konti.
Sigurado ka?
Wait lang.
Actually, hindi ko rin sure kasi na-witness niya ako magalit sa loob ng kotse niya.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Gusto mo gayahin ko?
Sige nga.
Joke
lang. Hindi, pero may pinanggagalingan yun kasi I think a lot of people, like si Kali did explain na parang it was a rebirth and rediscovery of himself. So, can you unpack that lang? Very shortly lang, yung sinabi mong masama yung ugali mo before.
Kasi before kasi I was very uptight and not very, paano ba? Parang hindi masyadong bading. Medyo parang restraint pasok sa bading. Yung pagsali ko ng Sparks, parang head-on first eh. Parang, ano ba ang show to? Baka cringe to? Baka bakla to?
Actually, parang yung aura mo nun when we first saw you nung shoot, parang very, nung sinabi mong COO ka, parang ako nung COO ka nga. Ganun yung datingan.
Tapos after the process of just being there in the camp, iba kasi yung feeling na nakasama kang ibang bading. Tapos nakakulong lang kayo doon sa camp. Tapos nakapag-usap talaga kayo.
Right.
So parang nakikita mo na siya side siya or siya open siya sa ganito, siya open siya ganito. Lumawak yung perspective ko in ganun.
So would it be fair to say na yung assessment ko kasi is it may be a little bit of internalized homophobia din naman. Do you think it's because you're a business owner? Marami ka nakakasalumuhang straight people kasi. So you have to align with them to a certain degree.
So napaka-uptight talaga ng trabaho ko minsan. So pero hindi ko naman tinatago yung kabaklaan ko. Parang it's just ina-adjust ko lang siya on situations.
Right. Well, I understand that because sometimes as queer people, talagang masayahin tayo, magaling tayo magpatawa, ganyan. But I think sometimes it's hard for people to take us seriously because of it.
Saka yung nakasama ko sila, na-open ako sa iba't ibang klase na parang, okay naman pala yung open relationship, yung mga tropol, ganyan. Lumawak lalo yung perspective ko about it. Kasi before, I was so conservative eh. Parang dapat kung jowa kita. Ganun lang, wala tayo dapat iba. Pero yung nalaman ko na, successful yung story niya, may ganyan siyang kwento, may ganun. So parang, it made me a different person.
Right.
Not totally different na tipong sobrang laki ng life-changing talaga. Pero alam mo yung nagbago.
Ang tawag doon, lumang tao ka.
Wow. Nakakahiya naman sa edad mo. Nakakahiya naman sa edad mo, Dave.
Magkaka-age lang po kami dito.
Sorry, look at my get-up.
Wow!
Excuse me, mas daring yung akin.
Wow, Gen Z kayo. Pero ikaw naman, Julio, you also did, well, you already spoke a little bit about yung learnings mo din about yourself throughout the show. Pero I think from the point na nag-end na yung series to now, did you learn even more about yourself?
I think I learned even more. It's just like last time, parang process pa rin talaga siya of like moving forward, learning to love myself.
Yeah.
But I love myself even more now. And parang nag-take na ako ng steps to like level up.
Yeah.
Kasi ayoko maging lumang tao parang si dad.
Well, yeah, and I think kasi yung kwento mo rin naman, your history of joining the show was for not the best reasons to come on a show like Sparks Camp, diba?
Even up till the last minute, nung naghihintay ako sa pickup point, nag-message ako sa kanya na parang, if there's any little chance of us happening, I could easily tell them I'm not going.
And kumusta na yung journey mo with that friendship?
Hindi, alam mo, we're still working on I'm still working on my relationship with that person na parang getting back to like how we were before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an easy process, but I think there has been progress naman.
Yeah, I'm happy that that's kind of the path you're taking. Pero natanong ko si Julio, or napag-usapan na namin ni Julio yung reasons niya for joining. What about for you, Joer? Bakit ka sumali?
It was a bet.
Oh, okay. Another weird reason to join.
It was a bet of my friends. So parang sabi niya, Joer, single ka naman, diba? Sabi ko, oo. Sali ka Sparks Camp. Tapos sabi ko, Sparks, pura ka baklang. Cringe naman, hindi ko pa napapanood din eh. Tapos, nung oras na yon, sabi niya, hindi, may audition for season 3. Gawa akong video. So, pinost ko na yung video ko sa channel ko. Makita niyo naman yung video ko, wala talaga siyang effort. Hi, ako si Joer, ganyan, bla bla. 1 minute na ako nagsasalita. So, I wasn't really expecting na makakasali. Pero the reason for me to really join is, siguro, there's something in me na hindi ko pa nagagawa. Ito na yung deeper answer. It started out sa bet. Pero it started na parang, I need to let go. I need to be able to be open to myself na parang, ito yung mga bagay na hindi ko pa nagagawa. Why not try? Kasi I was always on the safe space eh. Hindi ko pa na-experience na yung pinaka-the best one, coming out sa comfort zone ko.
I see. Pero, sa dating life mo, were you super active din naman sa dating?
I was not active during that time because parang kaka-break ko lang doon sa pinaka-recent ko na ex.
Okay.
So that time, I was, chill lang. Nag-emote ako dito.
Oo, nag-emote siya.
Kasi kilala niya kasi yung ex ko. So,
okay.
Basta yun. So, that time, hindi talaga ako dating. Hindi ako active.
Okay.
So parang it was a thing for me to try at least kahit paano parang makahanap kaya ako ng love dito. We'll never sure eh. So yun nga, I started to bet, getting out of my comfort zone and actually trying kung ano man yung tingin ko na, hindi pa try, but actually will able to try new things.
Parang explore something new, di ba? So ano nangyari when you walked in and nakita mo yung mukhang niya?
Actually, si Julio, yung ko, parang ako din sa dating show. Parang bro code eh. Uy, kamusta? Ganyan. Napakla ka ba?
Oo, ganun nga siya.
He's super straight. Tapos, pero ito na, facto talaga. Like, siya talaga yung first choice ko nung tinatanong ako ng mga tao.
Okay.
Kung sino yung type ko. Sabi ko si Julio. Tapos, kasi sabi ko parang bro code naman, di ako papansin, di ako type nito, ganun.
Okay.
Sorry, Dada, di kita naintindihan kasi nun eh. Kaya parang ako,
Wow!
Alam, mahina na nga yung pandinig ko tapos di ko pa siya naiintindihan. Paano to?
Wait lang, pero you had that very viral moment. Nung parang it was like you were super nervous.
Hindi
Were you?
talaga ako sanay sa marap sa camera. I used trabaho ko to. Kaya as broad, nagagalit ako. Alam mo yung parang na-realize ko, tangin na yung buhay pala ng talent, hindi naman pala ganun kadali. So nagalit ako pag hindi nila nagagawa. Wait, lagyan mo yung subtitle.
Sorry
Lagyan yung subtitle.
Sorry
Yeah, I think people don't understand that. Kasi ako rin naman, before doing on-cam stuff, I was very comfortable public speaking. But it's a different thing pag may mga ilaw, may camera, may director, may producer.
Tapos syempre ano siya,
It's different.
nasa dating show kay.
Yeah.
So parang nag-fucked up ako na parang hindi ko alam kung magpapakwit lang ba ako. O
Especially because
dapat cool ka pagpasok
first
mo, di ba?
impressions matter. It's a dating
dapat
show.
cool ka pagpasok mo. Buti nandun ka na. Binigyan ka nung tumbler, binigyan ka nung letter, sinakay ka ng ATV, tapos ikaw pa yung last.
Right.
Ano na siya, parang, anong gagawin
Andito
ko?
yung producer. Bakit naman dami nyo kasi pinagawa day one pala?
Tapos ako yung talagang panghuli, ganun.
Diba?
So, finish ko nga, sana ako yung pang 6 para alam mo yung chill lang ako dun sa, nakita ko yung
diba?
Pero, it was a good run.
I'm sure.
Kahit ako pinapanood, tawa lang ako sa liwan ng butang.
Hindi, tsaka you had a moment, you were memorable.
Oo, diba? Viral tuloy. Kasi wala na ako ambag, walang talent, walang kahit ano. At least, may viral moment pa din.
Yes. So, speaking of first impressions, on the flip side, Julio, for you, when he walked in?
Na-intimidate ako kasi sino tong Borta na naka all black din. Tapos may balbas. Very Robin Padilla yung dating.
Rob, I don't think that's a compliment. Charis!
Ang dami nagsasabi.
Welcome to the last episode of Sparks Effect.
Anyway, no, pero pag-usapan nga natin yan. Kasi, aside from your first impression, you were, kasi may bigote ka during the show and then they kept showing me pictures of you nung nag-shave ka na. I was like, you look so different.
Feeling ko kasi cute ako ng panahon na yun. Hindi naman nila sinabi na
cute naman.
Ko,
Nung nag-shave siya, parang lahat kami dad kantutin mo.
Alam mo kasi, ang tunay na laban
sorry,
sa
can we
labas
say
ng
that?
camp nagkakatalo.
No, pero I think parang mas mature yung dating when you had your bigote.
Lumaglag yung panty ng
To be
lahat
fair,
ng campers.
That time,
Nung biglang nag-shave.
feeling ko talaga pogi ako
Yeah.
that time kasi galing akong Bangkok no, lip na ako. Poging-pogi lahat ng tao sa akin doon. Sabi ko, i-keep ko na lang yung bigote ko. Tapos
Pogi ka naman.
Okay lang, dinala mo yung songkran sa shoot.
during the interview, tapos parang okay naman ako, parang pagpugyan naman ako sa sarili ko. Di kinap yung, di pala siya, ako na magsabi, hindi ako masyado maganda tignan talaga in sa camera. Sabi ko nga sa labas na lang ng camp nagkakatalo eh.
Actually,
So kung
compliment
number 10
yun.
ako doon, number 1 ako sa labas.
Oo. I get that a lot as well. Yung parang mas maganda ka in person. And dati na-offend ako. Kasi ano yung nakikita nyo sa screen?
No-offend pa rin ako. Kung
Honestly.
makita mo yung Instagram nito, puro hubad. So,
Actually,
oh my God.
if you guys want to check out Joer's Instagram, marami pa. Kanin na lang.
So ayun, sabi nga, di ba, ang daming comments. Ang pogi mo pala, so sana, ang pogi pala yung person, nag-shave. Sabi, wala, gusto nyo ba Sparks Camp Live?
Oo.
Mag-theater na lang pala kami. Gawin nating live to para at least pogi ako. At sa comment nyo, pogi ako habang buhay.
Oo.
Ay, but, ano magagawa ko na shoot? Na i-reshoot ko, balik ako
Oh my
sa
God,
Nueva Ecija.
tayo rin yung hindi
Actually,
nag-makeup.
Kami
nun.
yung glow up sa labas.
Yes.
Kasi ito, hindi nagpapagupit. Tapos, basta parang wala siyang pakialam, sumali lang siya. Parang alam mo yung galing siyang Barts, pumunta siya sa sumakay lang siya ng van.
I don't know if that's nice or that's a compliment.
It's a compliment na pogi ka ngayon sa labas.
Compliment. I'm going home.
Okay, so kitang-kita naman po natin talagang Joer and Julio have such a great relationship. And I think they align in one particular
Talaga
thing.
ba?
Na sila lang naman nag-brand sa sarili nila kasi titos daw sila. I wanna
I
talk
know.
about that. Ah! That's for a different channel. But
Ay, sorry,
we
pwede
might
ba?
film that after.
Cut that.
So, yun nga, you have such a very nice relationship, nice friendly relationship. Paano yung nag-start? Did it start during the show or after?
After.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi yung mahiwaga kong bahay.
Yes.
Nung nag-invite ako, nalaman ko na si Joey was just like 7 minutes away. So parang nung nag-invite yung mahiwagang gabi na yun, na ang dami nangyari, apparently. Parang si Joey was one of the first one na dumating. Sila ni directed yung unang dumating.
Yeah.
So parang nagka-bonding kami ni Joey nun. And then after which, parang oh my God, vibe kami. Tapos nag-sex kami. Ay,
Wow!
joke lang, di pa.
Di pa.
Tayo.
Again, abangan niyo po later.
Pero hindi, more than the event nung sa bahay niya, it's like parang, feeling ko dahil siguro magka-age kami.
Yeah,
or
yun nga.
dahil nag-same kami ng wavelength in terms sa pag-iisip. But I found it, very much mature kasi to in terms sa other campers. Parang yung hirit niya, pang tito.
Totoo
so parang
naman.
nagkiklik kaming dalawa. So yung tito niya parang pinsan ako lang nakakaintindi o parang yung mga kasing isa nakakaintindi, ganun.
Oh my God, if you see the reels we share with each other.
Well, ang ganda nun that you guys found each other through, the dating experience. So, yun yung sinabi ko rin when I talk about all the other campers is, you don't need to gain naman an actual spark, a romantic relationship out of the show. You gain friends din naman, di ba?
Fuck buddies.
Oo.
Pwede din naman fuck buddies. So.
Yung talagang realize ko is tito nga talaga, mga titos kayo. So how was the experience with, I think more than half of the cast was considerably younger than the two of you.
Ano siya? Refreshing siya for me na makita. Well, di naman siya refreshing. Parang,
Pero wait, in your daily life ba, do you guys get to interact with people that young on a regular
ako
basis?
hindi. Like, ang
I
encounter
do.
ko talaga is clients, ganyan.
Mhm.
Ay, hindi. Naka-encounter, pero through my workforce
Yeah.
na. Because most of the, employees sa office is more Gen
Yeah, and
Zs
it's
na.
different kasi
Oo.
you're the boss eh. So
Mm.
ibang klaseng
Iba nga.
relationship
Pero yun,
siya
on
eh.
the usual day-to-day, hindi.
Yeah. So if you guys are to describe your friendship in one word, ano yon? Ikaw muna, Joer.
Like, paano ba yung friendship natin? Alam mo yung friends kayo na parang platonic pero malapit na kayo mag-fuck.
Ay, ganda
ganun.
yon. Ay,
Yun yung friendship
ganyan
namin.
ba? Is it the same for you, Julio?
Ako for
Yung
me,
maintenance mo.
Yes, one word.
Yung
It's
maintenance
very-
mo dating,
it's very synergetic.
Spell!
Ano daw?
Synergetic.
Pwede ba mag-i-Aaron lang ako, bobo ngayon?
Synergistic talaga. Sige nga, can you define that? Can you define that?
Yung parang yung mga wala sa akin, nasa kanya, pero yung mga kailangan niya, nasa sa akin. So parang ganun.
You complement each other.
Yeah.
Baklang-bakla yung mic nyo, no? Love it.
Oo, dapat lang, no?
Rainbow talagang rainbow. Spell
Yes.
specs.
Hindi, so parang kunyari, nung nakita ko siya nagalit, parang, Dad, you should get my
Actually,
sense of
it's true.
restraint.
Parang feeling ko,
Hmm.
sabi nga nila, we balance things out. So parang siya, pag minsan down siya, hindi, ganito yung gawin mo, ganun. I give him that energy. And
Yeah.
pag ganun naman yung akin, binibigyan niya rin yung energy na kailangan ko.
Bongga, that's a really great friendship kasi I feel like a lot of my really close friendships with other people are because parang siguro may kulang sa akin or may kailangan i-adjust sa akin that they're able to fill. That's really healthy.
And kasi, yung sa amin kasi, parang we're not really thinking kung yung sabi, parang, basically, hindi kami nag-iisip kung nung sabihin namin, hindi namin siya pinag-iisipan. Parang kung yung spur of the moment, kailangan namin sabihin, sinasabi namin.
Yeah.
Or na-feel namin sa isa't isa.
Very clearly in this
Oo,
episode.
oo.
Yung friendship nyo talaga ang super cute. Actually, kanina nga, dahil nabanggit na parang Joer is very Eric Fructuoso coded. Naisip namin yung Guapings. For the younger viewers, kung hindi nyo alam yung Guapings, pa-research na lang. But
Google nyo na
Guapings
lang.
kasi is a trio of young actors before when I was a really young queer person. Si Eric Fructuoso, si Jo Marie Iliana, and si Mark Anthony
okay, kilala ko na.
Fernandez.
Mark Anthony and
Yes.
Borta, diba?
Oo, Guapings. Parang gusto ko lang mag-look back kasi parang I feel like gay awakening sila for a lot of gay people right now. How do you feel pag sinasabing medyo hulmang Eric Fructuoso ka?
Okay lang naman. Like, pili ko naman talaga yung tsura ko, pang 90s, 80s yung datingan eh. Ganun eh.
That's actually, a lot of people when we were watching this season, yun yung sinasabi. You were,
So, hindi ko talaga ma-define. Parang, hindi naman kasi ako sensitive kung sinasabi ko sinitsura mo, ganyan. So, I find it a compliment. Salamat po.
ay, hindi totoo.
Oo.
Tsaka, gwapo siya. I would. Eric Fructuoso.
Oo, like, I would
Naghanap
fuck
ako
him
ng
now.
pictures.
Oh, like
Oo.
now, di ba? Like, even now. Like, Mark Anthony, even.
Yes. Oo. But like, sino, out of the three, sino man type mo?
Eric talaga.
Eric,
Gusto ko yung
diba?
parang mukha kayo
Ako
papalipag sa pader.
Ay, wag na mo. Please be gentle to me.
Please be
Oh
gentle.
shit, oo nga.
Oo.
Ang pogi, di ba?
Oo nga.
Ay, hindi mo siya kilala?
Ano lang.
Ano ba naman
like,
yan?
oh my God,
Julio?
Yung younger pics.
Yeah.
It's Joer.
Oh,
Marami ng campers dito nagsabi na ikaw yung medyo nakakatakot yung look nung nasa camp kayo.
Oo, kasi parang meron akong shield nun eh. Parang meron akong barrier. Kasi nga hindi ako ready.
Right.
So parang hindi ko sinasadya na intimidating pala yung dating ko. So parang akala ko cool ako, akala ko okay ako, hindi pala.
Yeah, you came off very serious.
O, nakakatakot pala siya.
Oo. Parang sino ba yung nagsabi? May nagsabing parang isasako mo daw sila.
Si Kim.
Oo.
Yan.
Meron kang big isasako ako energy.
Hindi, even yung time na parang nag-separate tayo, nag-uusap ako, ikaw, si Kim, at saka si Julian. Para ako, shit, paano ako kausapin to? So yung mga kung na-show lang, yung mga questions ko talaga doon, parang very respectful, very insightful. Kasi feel ko kailangan kong
Yun nga, parang
sumabay sa
yung pag kinakausap ako
wavelength.
ni Julio, parang kinakausap ng client or someone na in position. Ganun kasi. So parang hindi mo ako nilibugan sa tao. Hindi mo ako nilalandi.
Hindi ka nalilibugan sa akin.
Not just yet.
Not yet.
Kaka-Brazilian ko lang.
Actually, nagpapa-Brazilian kasi siya. So,
Pakita.
nagulat ako sa part niya. Sabi ko, ready ka na ba mag-bottom?
Wait lang.
Kasi kung mag-bottom ka na, versan naman ako. So, game.
Oo, go lang ng go. Hindi, pero yung comfort nyo with each other is actually very good to see. Kasi nga, the reality show experience is not the easiest experience. So, ikaw, Julio, I don't think we got to talk about it at length. Pero sa'yo, yung reality show experience, how did you cope with that? Especially nung nag-start na mag-air yung episodes.
Alam mo, parang yun yung parang struggle ko no, na parang I kept on asking everyone sa GC or even individually na parang, how do you deal with fans na nag-message?
Right.
How do you deal? Do I have to post? Yan yung mga tanong ko lagi. Kasi parang, alam mo, if lang talaga ako, I could have gotten like more followers or like na-monetize ko na yung mga bagay-bagay. If like, sanay ako sa ginagawa na, lalo sa mga younger ones. Unlike kay Joel kasi naguhubad ka lang naman eh. May nangyayari sa'yo.
Grabe yung lang.
Yung pag-ubad ko, hindi pa ako nalilade ngayon.
You're so superficial.
Dami ko na moment.
Sige.
Wow.
Pero yun, it's them and it's the kids. Like sila Kim, kila Aaron ako nagtatanong na parang, uy, mag-post. Ano kailangan ko? Mag-post ba ako? Or like
Julio needed
even my friends outside.
all the help that he can get during that time. Kasi it's
well, tito nga eh.
Parang the showbiz life, parang the reality life is, hindi niya kung anong gagawin. Parang, replyan ko ba tong fans na to? Tapos minsan may mga spam
Hindi
messages
kasi ang haba ng mga messages.
Something, ganun.
Kanina nga gusto ko ng parang hindi ko alam paano i-handle. Kasi parang syempre promoter din ako. I get my reservations and
So
work.
sometimes akala mo inquiry.
Akala ko inquiry kasi nag-message lang, hi Julio, hello Julio.
Tapos ito yung fact na parang si Julio, siya, very naive about it, na
yeah.
daddy ka, everybody wants to fuck with you. Tapos hindi yan yung nare-realize.
I mean, that was a very emotional moment for him on the show. No, parang you felt unwanted.
Hindi, everybody wants
Yes.
him outside. Like, ang dami-dami nag-message sa kanya, like, wala na lang, dire-sendan siya na kung ano-ano, or pupunta na sa bahay niya para lang
Alam mo, kung lang ako, kung very liberated and open and wala akong iniinda sa likod and feel ko ang sarap-sarap ko kahit masarap na ako.
di dapat nasahin ka na pag ganun.
Sabi ko sa inyo dito talaga sa Spark Spectrum magkakadevelopan tong dalawa eh. The show is over naman at parang binigyan naman tayo ng pahintulot ng inampalan. But you famously had a mutual spark with Edward. Pero as of now though, how is the relationship?
Edward and I were good friends naman. Oo. Na kami, civil kami. Kasi noon, totoo naman talaga nag-away kami. Like anybody,
After
like
the show.
mga camper, nag-away naman talaga sila. So meron kami hindi pagkakasunduan. So yung pero right now, naayos naman siya. Long process siya eh. In that case, parang sabi ko, parang na-feel ko na yung moment na it's time na ayusin namin.
Yeah.
Kasi it's not only for the fans and also, but for our own sanity. Kasi pag hindi pa namin ito inayos, kailan pa kayo mag-aayos? Kailan pa mag-uusap?
Yeah, and that's very, very mature. And that's really, really important. Especially nga, with when you talk about, ang dami kasing layers ng experience of going on a show like Sparks Camp. It's like you're meeting new people, so that's something very personal. And then, it all happened in front of the public. So you have to navigate that as well, which is not easy. Sabi mo nga, someone like Julio didn't really know how to deal with it. So, ikaw, I think you have a lot more experience, Joer, pagdating sa, at least sa social media side of things.
Hindi naman marami
sa mga messages
experience. Pero parang alam mo parang I'm more open na to interpret everything. Ganun ako eh. So, nung sa amin ni Edward, parang hindi naman namin ikakabuti kung mag-aaway pa kami or pagpatuloy namin hindi kayo mag-uusap. Parang, things doesn't really work out sometimes. Yeah. So, pag ganun, i-ask namin na hindi man talaga kayo mag-work eh. So, let's just be civil about it.
Pero Julio, do you have anything to add to that?
Kasi, I was there. I was, parang Joward was one of the first couples nga na naggalabuan. As ako yung matatay sa group. Ako yung nag-reach out sa kanila, anong nangyari? So yun nga, so in-explain ni Joer yung sa kanya, in-explain ni Edward sa kanya, and then ako parang, oh my God, parang hindi sila. Sana magkaayusan kayo. Pero mukhang hindi talaga ng time na yun. So parang hinayaan ko na lang.
Edward is a nice person, pero I don't think we're for each other. Yung mga ganun naman eh. So, he's a
Ang
nice
ganda
person.
doon. Ang ganda nung pagka-blossom nung parang friendship nila ulit after all that. Kasi parang yun nga, nag-start sa isang campfire session. And then nagtitigan sila. So lahat kami kinikilig.
Yeah, very Aldab.
Abot sa labas. Ay, yung mga prod sa labas sa hallway, nakatingin din, kinikilig. So ang ganda nung ang ganda nung parang nung journey rin for them to like reconnect, not as sparks but as friends.
Yeah, that's also really important. And I think kasi after ng show, things are gonna change, feelings are gonna change, situations are gonna change. You're not as hindi na kayo magkakasama like that. So, some things are really gonna change.
Kasi parang yung nando kami sa camp, we were inside a bubble.
Yes, exactly.
Kami lang yung kami, ito yung world. Ito yung, ang daming possibilities.
Right.
But it turns out, paglabas ng camp, doon na talaga sabi ko nga, sa labas ng camp magkakatalo.
Yes, it's the real test.
Tibay na relationship. Kasi,
correct.
Okay, hi, I'm Jor. Best foot forward ka sa camp. Lahat ng the best, ilalabas mo talaga doon. But outside the camp, doon lang magsisimula na, ako pala si Jor, ito pala ako.
Yeah.
Would you accept this? Maganda.
Right. So, speaking of outside the camp, it's a dating experience, right? And so, may mga bagay ba about yung dating life nyo that changed or na-inadjust nyo after the Sparks Camp experience? Like, may rules ba kayo dati na iniba nyo na? Or are you breaking it now? Paano nagbago yung dating life nyo after the show?
I had so much rules for myself before dahil yun nga, hindi pa ako komportable sa sarili ko. So parang, sige Julio, you can date someone pero hindi pwede yung sobrang maingay, hindi pwede yung sobrang femme and all that. And parang ako naman, you have to be at your best foot forward. You can't be your aloof self, your goofy self. I guess yun nga, because of the experience, nagkaroon nga ako ng confidence. Just fuck it, I'll be myself. If they already know me, I'm sure people, at least the ones I am able to talk to or at least have scheduled dates with, parang I'm sure nakita naman na nila ako doon how I really act. So parang that's me. At least you've already seen one side of me. So
so it liberated you in a sense.
Yeah, it liberated me in a sense.
And for you, Joer?
In the contrary naman, sinabi niya, liberated siya, I do found it na mas mahirap makipag-date ngayon outside the camp. Because meron na akong certain image outside. Tapos nadagdagan pa siya na, you're Joer from Sparks Camp. It's so hard to reach that kind
kung nakahubad ka naman kasi.
Hindi, parang nahihirapan kasi ako makipag-connect with people.
Right.
With this, with this image or title na parang, you're Joer from Sparks Camp, di ako type niya, di ako bet niya. So parang nalalaman ko lang siya, pag ako yung una nag-first move.
Right.
Hindi pa naman ako kasanayin na ako yung nag-first move lagi. So, people na parang, sinasabi na, gusto ka namin kaso. Lagi may ganun. Tapos mas mahirap makipag-date sa scene, makipag-date na yun kasi ako na si Joer from Sparks Camp.
But I think that's one thing to note that like sa ganyang experience, yun yung tinitrade mo na parang kasi sa dating, it's important to have like a level of mystery. Pero syempre pag sumikat ka, wala na yun.
Yung sa amin kasi parang naging semi-artista starlet kami. So parang nakilala talaga kami kung sino kami. So parang ang hirap.
There's a side of you na alam na nila
Akala nila di ka nila ma-reach or ganun. Ang hirap. Or someone would actually pretend just to get something from you. Ang hirap.
So, biggest lesson. Ikaw muna, Julio. Biggest lesson learned from the Sparks Camp experience.
Parang it just reinforced me na parang you can be yourself, na parang you're my aloof, somewhat crazy self. Funny, very, very funny self is actually quite charming. So I don't have to change myself that much in terms of meeting people.
Yeah.
So yun lang sa akin for
I mean, that's nice. Yung mga ganung rediscovery of oneself. Especially yung experience na parang, yung hinahanap mo lang naman dating, diba? But then you kind of rediscovered yourself.
Yeah.
And for you naman, I love when you talked about na parang feeling mo masama yung ugali mo before and that the show made you kind of confront that. So, paano mo siya inaayos? Kasi, I mean, lahat naman tayo siguro may history na medyo may mga hindi magandang ginawa before.
Kasi parang after the show, parang I've learned a lot about, parang napag-aralan ko yung mga kasama ko So, parang hindi pala ako dapat maging act on a certain way. Kasi parang ako naniniwala ako lang sa perspective ko.
Right.
But then I talk with these different kind of people na somewhat I gained knowledge. Kahit sabihin natin na katanghan man yan ni Aaron or katatawanan niya ni Harold or kakoy niya ni Julio, I gained all of those things na parang life is more than me being angry. So, ganun siya. So, parang nadala ko yung experience inside to outside world na hindi nga nila na nakakatawa ako parang nag-relax na ako ng after parang it's more naging comfy ako paano sila kausapin lahat.
Yeah.
Kasi parang naging comfy ako sa kanila na nadala ko siya outside.
Yeah, so for example, like, you know, if you look back, parang, I don't know if other people are like this, pero ako sometimes a few years ago, kunyari, or like when I was younger, may mga naalala kong hindi magandang ginawa. Like, I should not have snapped at that person or A, B, and C. May mga ganun ba kayo?
Ako
How do you view those things now?
Parang inisip ko na parang, shucks, ginawa ko yun. Ang immature ko.
Yeah.
Ginawa ko yung parang, kasi yun yung naramdaman ko at that moment eh. Hindi ko naman ini-invalidate yung sarili ko, pero parang yun yung naramdaman ko at that moment, hindi pala siya tama. Kumbaga, nakita mo na may ibang tao na ongoing same situation, pero hindi naman nag-act same as you.
Yeah. Yeah, parang you could have approached it differently.
You could have approached it nicer, ganyan. Yun yung natutunan ko outside the camp. Parang na-apply ko siya in real life.
With a little restraint.
With a little restraint.
Yung previous week na alam kong madaming gagawin si Dad, parang the day after ng inuman namin, parang, Dad ha, dami kang gagawin bukas, practice restraint, always have a level head. Ganyan. Kasi syempre, that's yung mga gagawin mo that day is very
and super
crucial.
na-appreciate yung ganong klaseng
love it.
payo sa akin. Kasi
yeah.
It takes certain kind of lakas ng loob ng tao na magsalita sa akin talaga ng gano'n outside.
Right.
And si Julio talaga parang, sabihin niya sa akin. Parang, okay po.
So, but like, that is such a beautiful friendship, Well,
yeah.
I'm sure you guys know each other well. And I'm sure you guys know all the rest of the Sparks Camp Season 3.
Oh, I know
campers
Joer really well.
So, gusto niyo ba maglaro
I
tayo
also
ng very
know
quick
Kim.
game lang involving them?
Sure.
Parang dapat, for this game, this quick game, mag-change look tayo. So, pag nag-clap ako,
palit tayo ng damit.
Oo. 1, 2, 3!
Stop ni Julio, no? Yeah. Paano yung kay Edward?
Hindi ako nag-trim ng kilikili.
Paano
Oh,
kay
yung
Edward?
cellphone.
Paano
Hindi
kay
ka
Edward?
cellphone ko yung mga
Ay,
biceps nyo. Maloka ako sa inyo. Ito yung mechanics ng ating game. Total,
Alright,
nagpabraso
let's go.
na po ang mga tito natin. So,
Masarap kami.
I will ask mga pinaka-questions.
Okay.
Alright.
And sasabihin nyo sa akin kung sino yung feeling yung camper that is the best answer to the question. Okay. Parang bawal ko itanong yung pinaka-dax, pero mga ibang pinaka naman.
You should ask that.
Okay. Sige, number 1. Pinaka-mabango.
Joer. Ay,
Ako.
kasama ba kami or iba?
Kasama kayo. Well, I can attest naman ang bango ni Joer talaga.
Ako talaga,
Joer.
maski yun sa camp, ginagawa kong tubig yung diptik.
Wow.
O kasi ayoko yung masabi talaga sa akin mabaho ako.
Yeah. Yes.
Apparently, because of Joer, alam ko nang meron ng perfume na pang umaga. May perfume rin pang gabi.
Wow!
Mm.
Intense.
O kasi nalaman ko yung nagsibu ko, dala kong pabango, yung panggabi, panglaban sa bar. So,
okay.
nag-spray ako noong umaga, ang mga kamiting ko, mga bosses from Cebu.
Oh.
So, parang alam mo, napansin mo sila, may mangyayang sila. So, ako yun.
May naisip
Sure
ako
yun.
Alam nyo dahil dyan, may naisip
Sure
akong
ako yun.
motto for you. Every scent has a purpose.
May purpose talaga siya.
Love it. Okay. Agree ka si Joer. O sige, kung hindi
Agree.
kasama si Joer.
Ako hindi ako kasama. Sino ba?
Sino
Kung hindi
pinakamabango?
kasama si Joer, surprising. Hindi naman surprisingly.
Gusto ko yung surprising.
Ewan ko, si Harold. Ang bango-bango ni Harold pag naamoy
Grabe
ko
yung
siya.
surprisingly kay Harold.
Yung next naman sabi ko, si Edward. Kasi nakita ko siya,
mabango rin
lagi
si
siyang spray ng perfume din. So, yun yung
Love
napansin ko sa kanya.
Mabango rin si Edward.
Okay.
Mabango ako.
Ayan. Alam nyo na. Okay, next.
Okay, let's
Pinaka-mayaman. Para yung pwede natin utangan. Charot.
Joer.
Uy.
Lahat ng sagot si Joer.
Joer talaga.
Oo. Sa bagay, business person,
Sakto lang po yun.
entrepreneur.
Sakto lang po yun.
So alam niyo na po, mag-DM po ng QR code kay
Mhm.
Joer.
And your flood control project.
Correct.
Oh, hindi. Hoy! Hindi ako nepo baby. Wala akong construction. Matino po yung
Oo.
business ko.
Hindi, totoo. Wala namang masama kung maraming pera kung sa
Oo.
tamang paraan.
Tamang
kinita.
paraan. Hindi po ako
Joer
yung
built
mga...
his company.
Hindi yung pinapadala sa bahay nyo na kanya, kunyari basura.
They built their
Naka-paper
company from the
bag.
ground
Hindi po ako
Ganon.
nag-house tour tapos kinurap ko yung buong bahay.
Bago pa mapasara ang channel na ito. Sino sa campers ang pinaka malinis sa gamit?
Wait lang.
Like, I'm sure you guys got to peek
Like,
with like
ano, like,
others' rooms, at
Organized.
least no
ganun,
camp or
organized.
Kim. How so?
Because naglaon yun kami nung June. And nung nakita ko si Kim may dalang maleta, ako parang wow. So inisip ko syempre, like ako kasi pag maleta, tapon damit, tas bahala na kung paano magsara. Nung nakita ko yung maleta ni Kim, parang may section na parang pang appliance, may section na pang damit, may section na pang underwear, may section pang sapatos. Ako parang inisip ko, tangina, paano nagkasya lahat yun?
Straight ka nga, no?
Hindi kasi ako...
Kasi bother ka sa ganung
kasi
organized.
Kasi ginagawa ko lang talaga, like, rolyo ko yung damit.
Ay, kasi nga straight ka nga.
Tapos lalagay ako sapatos. Ay, may space pa. Lalagay ko yung sapatos.
Totoo?
May sections. Di ko alam paano yung nagagawa. Para may sections yung maleta ni Kim. And it's not the big one. It's like yung tipong pang hand carry. Tas,
I'm like that. I'm very, well, not today. Where's my bag? But yeah, I'm usually like that.
How?
I assume you're like that, Joey.
Oo. Medyo ako eh.
Diba?
So, nung sa camp, 2 maleta yung dala ko. So, madami yun. Tapos,
And organized.
may pouches sila isa-isa.
Yes.
Pero, other than me, si Andrew yung tingin ko din Kasi ang dami dala ni bakla eh. Marami rin siyang pouches.
Frequent traveler
Oo, like, ang dami niyang pouches. Pero, para siyang Dora, na ito may lamang chocolate, may lamang makeup, may lamang ganito. Pero naka-organize.
Yeah.
Tapos ang laki-laki nung bayong niya.
Okay.
Every time kami lumalabas, may bago siyang pasalubong.
Oo, tapos very tita.
Like, parang isang buwan na siya nasa
magabot na siya bigla
Pilipinas.
na, gusto yung lip balm? Lahat kami may lip balm.
Or gusto yun
Grabe.
ng mint.
Chocolate.
Naku, yung next question ko pa naman, sino ang pinakabakla?
Pinakabakla.
Parang siya na nga ang winner. Pero sige, sino ang pinakabakla sa season 3?
I think Andrew.
Hindi, ako si Edward.
Talaga.
Yeah.
Si Edward kasi pag lumalabas kami, yung makeup kit niya, sabi ko nga, din joke ko last time, alam mo, bibilang kita ng trolley, meron siyang, yung sa Orocan na cabinet.
Oh, yeah,
yung isang pull
Isang
doon,
ganun siya.
punong
Tapos,
puno ng kit,
makeup.
makeup.
I relate.
Lahat ng shade nandun.
Love that.
Oo, tapos siya yung kinukuha ng supplier even during the, yung fan meet-up. Siya yung
Wow.
parang makeup
Parang
artist.
Kunyari, kung kulang sila Harold, kulang sila Andrew.
Meron
parang
siyang
sa
shade, meron siyang primer, lahat
May
meron
PA siya.
Okay, ito na last na. Pinaka-lovable. And hindi kailangan romantic pero parang pinaka-lovable na camper for you.
For me, Julian.
Julian.
Parang gusto ko lang siyang durugin. Like,
lovable pero dudurugin.
hindi kasi yung tipong sa smother ko talaga siya. Na
Nakakagigil.
yung parang gusto ko siyang gigilan. Pag nakikita ko siya, gusto ko
Pero cute nga, very cute
In a
nga.
good
Baby
way.
face kasi.
I think I would agree with Julian. Baby girl na baby girl kasi si bakla.
Wait, Julian,
Oo.
magpakita ka naman. Miss na
pa-sweet
miss ka
kasi
na
siya.
naman.
I watch his podcast
Like for
Sana
me, parang,
dito din, girl.
Saan napapanood yung podcast?
He has a channel. Podcast din siya.
Napapanoorin. Pero like, as in, gusto ko siyang ismother. Like,
Yeah.
dahil sa kakyutan na parang Julian.
Okay, cute. Well, thank you so much for playing that game, but also thank you so much for coming on the Sparkspective for its season 3 finale.
Well, thank you for
salamat po
thank you for bringing me here.
No, I really appreciate it kasi sobrang suntok sa buwan po nung sinimulan namin yung Sparkspective. Really didn't know. I just called, DM'd Pipoy Orero from season 2. Pwede ka ba mag-interview? And everyone that we have asked in this entire season have always been so forthcoming and yes lang sila ng yes sa mga kagagahan namin dito sa show. So for that, I'm so grateful.
And also, can I comment na it's,
Yes.
I like to commend you for actually starting something like this.
Thank you.
Kasi parang we need something like this para sa kabaklaan. Kasi yung kabaklaan, ang toxic na and all. Wala namang sa
Hindi naman kailangan ng toxic.
Di ba toxicity parang parang may sense na platform. Parang nagsimula lang sila kasi to talk about a certain kind of topic.
Pero meron kaming surprise sa'yo, Momo, dahil binalik mo kami.
Oo nga.
And you have
I've been told.
We have a special video from our Mother Sparker.
Oo,
Yes.
si Mother Mela daw message for me. So ayan. So let's see
Yung
it.
kaboses mo.
Oo, sabi. Okay, let's see it.
Hi Momo, mabuhay sis ni Pop community. This is your Mother Sparker and resident matchmaker, Mother Mela, and I just want to extend my sincerest gratitude to all of you, especially you Momo, for amplifying the core message of Sparks Camp through your weekly podcast sa Sparkspectives, na ang hirap sabihin by the way, but I love it. You were able to discuss the stories and dig deeper into the narratives of our campers which resonated amongst your viewers. That's why I can say we have become stronger as a community through you. Because hindi nyo lang pinag-usapan, hinimay ninyo yung bawat kwento. And it reflected that we as a community have a shared experience. And who knows, one of the Cisnapop viewers will become a camper one day. And if meron tayong trans-oriented edition, malay mo, Momo, if you're single, you'll be a part of it. But in the meantime, I promise that when I'm in Manila, I will be dropping by your studio to have a conversation with you. At dahil dyan may tumatawag na sa akin. So, see you in Manila and I love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mother Mela. That was so sweet. You didn't have to say all of that. Tangingi lang naman ako ng validation. Charis.
Wow.
Oh, hindi, but like, I really appreciate that just because there's a lot of work that goes into creating a show like this. But also, sabi nga nila Joer and ni Julio, it's important to have a show like Sparks Camp. It's important to have so many shows. Like, that's why we also review Drag Race Philippines on this channel. Very limited yung media for queer people, lalo na sa Pilipinas. So talagang, we wanted here sa Cisnapop to have a space for it. Even though maraming imperfections din naman yung Sparks Camp as a show. And that's why episode 2 pa lang talagang pinag-usapan namin yan. Yun na, hinimay-himay talaga namin. So I'm so glad that the Sparks Camp community, the Sparks Camp show, the campers, the producers, Mother Mela, everyone's been so supportive. So thank you. The 10 episodes that we filmed for Sparkspective has been a ride. And we're gonna transition into a lot more, a different show, but I'm sure nandyan lang naman kayo sa paligid.
Magka-campaign ulit ako.
Yes!
Yeah.
So thank you so much for the 10 episodes. Thank you, Joer.
Salamat.
And thank you, Julio, for
Salamat
joining
na salamat.
us.
Pero may gusto kaming...
May gusto may pagawa sa'yo.
Ano yun?
Isang let the sparks, bago tayo sa ending. Gusto ko lang
Pressure ako.
Let the sparks fly higher.
Sige. I will do that.
Your
To
version of
close
it.
the show.
Sige, go.
So, before we close the show, Joer, where can people find you?
You can follow me on my social media as Joer Andre. Same po sa lahat yan. Sa X, dun sa mga mahahalay kong post. Same yan sa IG, pati sa TikTok.
And of course, at Julio Dragon everywhere.
Yay! Thank you for coming on. And again, huwag niyong kalimutan to subscribe sa Cisnapop for more pop culture content because we cover a lot of Filipino pop culture on this channel. Thank you for watching us for 10 episodes of The Sparkspective. And on that note, my name is Momo, reminding all of you to let the sparks fly higher!
Hey, bagay!
Bagay!
Thank you! Kasi kung tapos na yung upload, pa-sleep mo na lang, Ben. Rolling tayo, ah. Gagamitin ko talaga.
Okay.